Are you thinking about buying or selling a home in the Metro West area of Boston in 2024? Are you wondering if it's a good or a bad time to buy or sell? In this video, I'll be talking about some trends we saw in 2023 and give you my predictions for what I think is going to happen in the real estate market in 2024. And I'm going to share what I think you should be thinking about right now. I'm Jane. Welcome to my channel, Living in the Boston Suburbs with Jane. Please subscribe, as each week I release a new video featuring a different town or community, and sometimes I share my thoughts about the market. I also share some great listings sometimes, which is also fun. And if you're thinking about moving here, please reach out. I've had a lot of buyers find me right here on this channel, and I've been delighted to help them find the perfect home for them. And in fact, last week I had lunch with several families that moved to Andover, Massachusetts in the past year. Shout out to my friends, the Groves. So let's talk about what happened in 2023. 2023 was actually a lot like 2022. However, we saw some higher mortgage rates, and we've seen home prices continue to increase, and we've seen fewer homes available for sale. And there's a couple reasons for this. When rates go up, typically, we expect activity to go down as buyers can afford less house. It costs them more to get $1 million house at 7% interest than it would have at 6% interest, for example. And then also what we've seen is fewer sellers list their homes for sale because they don't want to trade their 2.9% mortgage, which some of us were able to enjoy from around 2020. And they're looking at the same increased rates as first-time buyers. So in 2023, mortgage rates started over 6%, dipped down into the 5s, but then they topped out at nearly 8% in September. So normally, as I said, this is when you see activity slow down, but buyers adjusted to those higher rates. One thing you can do is you could shop at a lower price point, so your affordability is not as great, and maybe you're settling for a little bit less house, and prices continue to go up. So it's just been unprecedented and very hard to predict. So what's on the horizon? Rates dipped down into the 6s again just last week in December of 2023. So I think we're going to still see rates stay a little bit more affordable. It seemed every time they got up to 8%, that was the tipping point, and then you'd see some response. Typically in an election year, we do see rates come down a little bit. So that's one piece of good news about this challenging political times. Another thing to note is that in Greater Boston, in Metro West, our busy season is spring. And when I say spring, I mean starting in January and ending whenever buyers decide to go on vacation. Lately, in the last couple of years, it's been busy right through June. So one piece of advice I have for you is don't wait for rates to drop. A broker who's been around a long time said to me recently at a showing, she goes, you date the rate, then you marry the mortgage. If you wait for rates to drop, you might be waiting 20 years. So talk to your lender, figure out what you could afford, and buy the house. And then if rates go down, I guarantee that lender will call you and help you figure out a way to refinance to a lower interest rate. In addition to connecting you to some great lenders that can help you and tailor a program that works best for you and your finances, you're also going to need a savvy partner to help you through this ultra-competitive market. I think as we continue into 2024, we're going to continue to see multiple offers on well-priced homes, especially those in great condition. If you're thinking about moving to Greater Boston, please reach out, as I would love to help you. You are going to need an expert to guide you through this process. And I'd be happy to share my perspective and my experience on how I help buyers just like you. And if you're curious about what it's like to work with me, basically the first thing I'll do is set up an introductory call to get a sense of what your goals are and help you make sure you have a good lender. I will walk you through the steps of purchasing a home in Massachusetts because every state is different. You can share your needs and wants, your wish list, as it were, and price point, and we could talk about whether you want a great big yard, a small yard, do you want to just hear crickets, do you want to be able to walk to Starbucks, and then we'll start sharing homes with each other that you think you'd like to see, and then we'll start scheduling your first actual visit to Greater Boston. That is a really critical part of my job, is to help you make very competitive offers, and I have a couple of tricks and strategies that I can share with you on how my buyers can be successful and have been successful in multiple bid situations throughout the last couple of years. So what did you think? Leave a comment, ask a question. I'm happy to help. And remember to subscribe to stay updated. And have a great day, and thanks for watching.